Dear friends, I have realized that in life, sometimes you lose in order to win. Wilma Rudolph said, winning is great, but if you really want to be great in life, the secret is learning how to lose. Truly, no one loves to lose, be it in an argument, in a fight, in business, in a relationship, in anything. Losing is not beautiful, losing is not sweet. We all frown when we lose, we all get sad when we lose. But is there anyone who has never lost? I think the answer is no. We have all experienced loss or failure at one point in our life or another. But here is the thing. In my opinion, losing is learning. Anytime you lose, there is something to be learned. Anytime you lose, you have just earned yourself an opportunity to re-strategize, an opportunity to learn something new, an opportunity to become better in that area, because you're going to do it another time, again and again, until you get it right. Don't get angry anytime you lose. Don't give up anytime you lose. Persist and get better in that. Losing is inevitable, but there are better approaches to losing so that you can learn from it and become a boss. But there is a certain type of loss that I would want to emphasize, a certain type of failure or losing that is so touching, so depressing that it affects our essence as human beings. And that is the one coming from human beings, where they take what is rightfully ours, where they trample on our rights and even dare us to do anything if we can. Somebody tramples on your rights and is daring you to do anything if you can. Somebody takes what is rightfully yours and is daring you to come for it. Somebody beats you up, takes what is all yours, but you can't do anything. Naturally, you would want to react. Naturally, you would want to fight. Naturally, you want to show that, yes, I am a man, I am a woman, I am a human being, and I can actually do something. But the truth is, if you check, does it worth it? What do you stand to lose? And what do you stand to gain? In life, like I said in the beginning, sometimes you lose in order to win. And you must not fight every fight that comes your way. It's not every fight you must engage in. In Matthew chapter 2, God sent an angel to Joseph. In verse 13, he said to him, take the child Jesus and run to Egypt, because Herod is trying everything possible to kill the baby Jesus. Don't forget that this message is coming from God the Father. This message came through an angel to Joseph for the safety of Jesus, who is also God. That's a clear example of God himself also choosing his fight. Not because God cannot destroy Herod, who is Herod, his own creature. But it was not necessary at the time. I know there are so many meanings attached there. I'm not just giving the whole interpretation, no. But here is God who chose not to fight at the time because it's not yet time and it's not necessary at the time. How much more we human beings? Don't you think we also need to choose our fight? They don't just slap you and you react immediately because you have the power to slap back. Do you know how many things you stand to lose if the fight starts? If God decided to withdraw from a fight because it's not yet time, because it's not necessary, because he chose peace over war, how much more you and I? In the same Matthew also, chapter 17, from verse 24 to 27, the tax collectors came to Peter to demand for tax from him and from Jesus. And Jesus asked an important question: who are they supposed to ask for this tax from? And he said, it's from strangers, not from the freeborn. And one would wonder, why are they not asking for tax from Peter and from Jesus? But Jesus said, in order not to engage in fight with them, just go to the sea, cast your net. The fish you're going to catch, open its mouth, you'll see a coin. Pay for yourself and pay for me. Because it's not necessary. Sometimes you choose to accept defeat for the sake of your peace of mind, for your inner peace, for your joy, and to concentrate on the bigger picture, your goal. Because sometimes these fights will take our attention away from something we are pursuing. It will create diversion, it will create distraction. We'll begin to chase after things that are not necessary. Sometimes we even lose our life in the process. We incur injuries, we incur sadness, depression. I want you to normalize losing sometimes. When you evaluate, make honest evaluation, and you discover that this fight doesn't worth it, you discover that this fight will even make you lose more things, then accept to lose, because you will definitely win again in the long run. Don't just accept any hands of fight that has been extended to you by people who want you to remain in anger, in annoyance, in depression. They are not enjoying peace themselves, so they would love you to be in their camp also. Choose your fight. Learn the secret of losing that you may win. In general, failure will come our way. We will lose at one point and other, depending on the type of failure. But I want you to know something, that you should not be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of failing. In fact, such failure and such loss will even make you a boss. Success has a process. It doesn't happen overnight, it happens over time. It takes a process and you will arrive at it. So when some of these failures and fights come your way, they are trying to create diversion. Say no to them by accepting to lose temporarily, that you may win in the long run. Thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe to the Booster for Today YouTube channel, like, comment, and share with your loved one. God bless you. See you again next week.